Hey, everybody. I just wanted to reach out and let you guys know what I do and where I'm at in my professional life. Right now, I am acting as a consultant. I've worked in specialty coffee for this would be my 11th year. I've done a ton of instructing. I have a huge background with wholesale and wholesale account management, training, things like that. I was the acting director of coffee for a company in San Diego up until very recently, and that company sold. I stayed on as a consultant, and I knew it wasn't forever, just because it's remote and it became a little bit challenging to collaborate sometimes. So I walked away from it because it was starting to create a lot of stress in my life that I didn't need or want. So I am right now looking for either contract work or full time work. I'm very much open to walking away from being a consultant because of the fact that it is so challenging in terms of just getting the work. Like, I'm a mom, and I may want to grow my family. I have a really hard time wanting to commit to a career that's huge, right? Like, that could be the thing that I do next. But I also have a desire to have balance in my work life. And I just relocated to South San Jose area. So, of course, I am as far away from like all of the good Bay Area like roaster jobs, green coffee, whether it's working for an importer or whatever. I'm pretty far away from those people. So I've stayed consulting. In right now, I have a couple of clients. I have some fun. I have one really fun project with a fun client, and he just wants to have fun and do cool things, and that's got me jazzed. But that's just one client, and that's just one piece of my work. Um, I'm taking some extra little side gigs here and there and trying to do help a company with maybe doing some pop ups or something like that. But just trying to be creative about what my next steps are because I have a ton of experience, and I don't know if it's sometimes that I like send my resume to people and they look at it and they're like, oh God, I don't know what to do with her. She's great qualifications and everything with all of the SCA, educational avenues. And I founded and was the chair and managed and directed the San Diego Coffee Training Institute for like 5 years. And we did, and I'm an AST, which is an authorized SCA trainer. So I am also a Q grader, and I am in calibration. I love pet projects. I have the ability to do, roasting. I have an espresso machine in my house in my lab. But at the end of the day, I feel as though I'm being pulled back into wanting to be with a team. Because as we all know, that's like synergy that you get with people. And so I'm just throwing this out into the universe right now in hopes that maybe the right person or a company or group of people will find my video and listen to what the heck I had to say just now and will maybe be interested in contacting me for some either contract work, which of course I'm open to more of, or a perfect job. I really like the consistency of, knowing that I'm getting a paycheck every 2 weeks. Like, let's be real. I mean, contract work is, you might not get paid for a while, right? So that also creates an extra level of stress as a mom and then like living in an expensive area like the Bay Area. I'm just trying to be realistic about it all. So I can continue to, I mean, I'm looking for both. So if I find the perfect job, I'm going to drop the consulting stuff and find a way to do that with my client and, help him find somebody to help him get that work done. But I don't know that it's forever wanting to be a consultant because the reality is this is tough. You're like basically constantly looking for a job. And so anyways, I know a lot of really amazing coffee consultants in the coffee world in the US in the specialty coffee industry. There's tons of them. And so that's why it's like, how do you differentiate yourself? What makes you special or better? Most of the consultants I know, though I will say, they do tend to focus much more heavily on roasting, green coffee buying and sensory, which I like that and I lean into that when I can, but I've not always been afforded to be in that type of position. So I kind of started doing the green coffee buying the last couple of years with the company in San Diego I was with, and I really took a liking to it, learning how to sample roast and doing all that stuff. But the best thing about me is I'm adaptable, I'm punctual. I like to, make my appearance look nice and professional. I like to show, I mean, this is very casual, obviously, but like I show up in a blazer if I need to. And I think that there are tons of opportunities for growth for all businesses in the specialty coffee sector, even though what some people would say that, it's kind of in some cases and maybe in some places like the Bay Area, maybe the market is a little saturated. I won't say that that's the case in South San Jose where I am, but basically everywhere else, it seems like it's fairly heavily saturated. And that's because this is a place that it's a huge port. This is where the business is done. So I get that the jobs are a little further away. I've met some great friends. I'm connecting with some new people, just trying to reach out and kind of expand my network. So hit me up if you want to. I'll give you guys my contact info. My phone number is 619-889-3704. I am also, you can reach me through my email at benchmark.coffee.consulting@gmail.com, just like normal spelling, just like how it sounds. And I'd love to talk to you about either full-time work or a project.